to subscribe to this channel if you're new to this channel. Okay, thank you. So there's something I want to share with you that I learned in Second Samuel chapter 3. I'm going to read a couple of verses in Second Samuel chapter 9 from 6, I think down to 16, but I'm just going to pick some few verses. And David said unto him, Fear not, for okay, let me start from the beginning. Now when Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, was come unto David, he fell on his face and did reverence. And David said, Mephibosheth, and he answered, Behold thy servant. And David said unto him, Fear not, for I will surely show thee kindness for Jonathan thy father's sake, and will restore thee all the land of Saul thy father, and thou shalt eat bread at my table continually, and be bowed. And he bowed himself and said, What is thy servant that thou shouldest look upon such a dead dog as I am? Then the king called to Ziba, Saul's servant, and said unto him, I have given unto thee, unto thy master's son, all that pertain to Saul and to all his house. Thou therefore and thy sons and thy servants shall till the land for him, and thou shalt bring in the fruits, that thy master's son may have food, so may have food to eat. But Mephibosheth, my father's son, shall eat bread always at my table. Now Ziba had 15 sons and 27, 15 sons and 20 servants. Then said Ziba unto the king, According to all that my lord the king had commanded his servant, so shall thy servant do. As for Mephibosheth, said the king, he shall eat at my table as one of the king's sons. And Mephibosheth had a young son, whose name was Micah. And all that dwelt in the house of Ziba were servants unto Mephibosheth. So Mephibosheth dwelt in Jerusalem, for he did eat continually at the king's table, and was lame on both his feet. See, I want to just share what I learned from this passage, okay? Many of us, as this young man, Mephibosheth, has already been invited by the king to the palace. But see, there was a problem. As we saw here, that this young man was lame, was crippled on both feet. Not that he was born crippled. You can read the account, you can read it, or like how he became lame on both feet. He could not walk. The king has invited him to the palace for the sake of his father Jonathan. See, it's good to make a friend, a good friend. Don't be the one that will use your mouth to chase away people out of your life that God brought into your life. This young man was favored, found favor before the king because of his father. The Bible says that men are the hand of God. God cannot come down from heaven to bless you, to favor you. He used men. See, one thing I've learned, everyone that comes into your life, some are for a season. this life is like a tree. Some are for a season. Some are the roots. Some are the stem. Some are the branches. Okay? The root is rooted. The stem is there. It's just there, not bearing fruit, nothing. And some are like the leaves. They blossom, they come into your life for a time being. And when the time comes, when the season comes, they fall out. But the roots, just like the relationship between Jonathan and David, it was so strong that even after Jonathan had gone, David still kept to his promise, promise to Jonathan, the agreement they had. Pray for God to bring such men into your life. See, most of us have come across such people, but we use our mouth, our attitude, our behavior to chase away these people that God brought into our life. Let's be careful. So this young man could not walk. He needed someone to carry him from Lo-debar to the king's palace. So the king sent Ziba to go and bring him to his palace. You need people that will carry you to that place that you're desiring, that you're aspiring to be. Don't follow friends, don't follow people that are criticizing another man, not knowing that that same man that you're joining people to criticize, to condemn, may be your helper, may be someone that can connect you to someone. I heard of a story of a young man. He was a driver. He was driving this particular politician, and this politician needed a document to be signed for him to get a contract that he has been fighting for years. So one day, he was on call, the politician was on call, and the driver was driving him. And then he heard the name of the man that is to sign that document for him. And what happened? After the man finished his conversation, and the driver asked him, sir, I don't know, this is the man that you've been looking for to get to. The politician, being so kind, not the arrogant type, not the proud type, asked him, why did you say so? Why did you ask? He said that that same man that you want, that you've been going to his office, was my former boss. Sir, if you want that contract, or if you want to meet with him tomorrow, I can help you. I can book appointments for you. The politician thought that this young man was joking, and as the story goes on, he called his former boss and said to him, boss, please, the person I'm driving now, he's my boss. He has been seeking for this contract for a long time, please. So the boss asked the both of them to come, and when the both of them got there, he said a lot of things about the driver, and he said to the politician, I'm giving you this contract because of, or I'm even seeing you because of the sake of this young man. He was good to me. See, most of us, we've come across our helpers, but we use our mouth, we use our attitude, we follow friends, we follow what we've heard or what we think in our mind, and we chase away our helpers. Be good to people that comes into your life. Be good to anyone that comes across your life. Not everyone are bad. Not everybody is bad. I don't know the language to use. Not be everybody bad. Some people still good for this world. I know I have my life, I can testify of a lot of things I've benefited from people that I didn't even expect. That is a story for another day. I've benefited from a lot of guys, a lot of men, both the whites, the black, different countries. Okay, be good to anyone that God brings into your life. That's what I'm here to share with you. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you.